Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm back out here at the 65 Mustang. Sadie's in the back seat giving me a hand. Today we're gonna try to knock out a little project to try to make this car a little more usable for next summer. Right now there's no side mirrors on it, so I ordered this probably too cheap, super cheap set of bullet style mirrors off of eBay. I think they were like 80 bucks. They definitely feel like they're cheap and crappy. Probably could have got a better set, but I'm gonna try to get those mounted on there. And I was just doing some research online, trying to figure out where to put them. Looks like the stock mirrors, not bullet ones, were back here. Shelby mounted these bullet mirrors way up here, but the problem is this vent window, trying to find a place where they can go, the mirrors can go, the vent window still opens, and the driver can see out of them. And from what I've been reading, this passenger side one is pretty much no hope. It's kind of along for the ride. Put it in the best place so it looks symmetric. I was just messing around with the driver's side one, and I think where I'm going to put them is actually behind the vent window, back in here somewhere, even though the Shelby's, when they use this style mirror, they put them way forward. I think I'm going to try to go for where it's most usable. So to get these put on, looks like I got to pull the door panel, get access to the back side, so that'll be a little bit of a cluster. Hopefully those door cards don't rip up too much. But yeah, that's the mission for today. Get some mirrors on this thing. There we go. Use the gasket as a little bit of a template there. Mark the holes. I think one thing I'm going to end up doing is probably taking the bottom of the belt sander a little bit. Right where it wants to sit is curved. So I think if I knock off part of this right through here, it'll sit a little bit flatter, but I'm gonna punch some holes through there. It's like some, I don't know what that is, 8mm or 1/4 inch, or 6mm or 1/4 inch hardware, something. Yeah, bust out the drill. Let's see if we can make some holes. Lots of Bondo in there. Well, hopefully that's where I wanted it. That'll be okay. All right. Now if I set this on that general area, see how rocky that is? I think if I shave down a little bit of these sides, it's going to sit down there flatter. So take it to the belt sander here and touch it up a bit. A little bit of a pain in the butt. Get a hand up in there with the window up. Why would you want to go to dance?
I don't know. Sadie, come on, let's go outside.
There we go. One done. That looks all right. Hopefully I can see out of it. Let's check it out. Not great. All right, on to side number 2. First step again is pull the door panel so I can access everything. Oh, this The latches on this side are completely different than the other ones. That'll be a bit more of a challenge. They don't have the screw holding them on. Yeah, this other side, it's got different style clips. We had to use a tool to pop it off. Luckily I had the tool. The driver's side's got just little Allen screws holding the levers on. So, let's see, pop the clips back, the door panel. See, I must not have, I thought I had this side apart at one point, but I must not have. Same sort of process, make sure I got enough clearance. Them here, leave the gasket there. Take a Sharpie and mark the center of the holes. And go to drilling. Probably should center punch it, but I'll just wing it. Yeah. About a 1/16 inch of Bondo in there, so perfect body work by somebody. Gotta be left-handed to do this one, looks like. How am I gonna do this? There they are, got the mirrors installed. I'll admit now that I probably should have spent the extra 30 bucks to buy a higher quality mirror from one of the name brand resellers rather than just generic eBay stuff. I don't know how well these are gonna last. They're kind of, the whole mechanism's kind of cheap, but they're gonna do the job for now. Worst part was just getting the bolts started from the inside. That hardly any room to get your hand up in there, but got it on, got it done, and looking for the next thing. I started to order some parts to do this T5 swap. Still not 100% convinced I'm gonna do that, but that's probably the next big thing we're gonna go after. Back at it here on another Sunday morning, trying to knock out a little project. I was just gonna throw this heater core in here, but actually after I got under here and looked at it, you can see this corner of the old heater box, sorry for the shadow, is all busted up there. So I guess that what that means is I've got to pull this whole thing back out and the project's going to snowball. I'll probably have to order a seal kit, a bunch of crap, but I do have another half of a heater box, I think. So yeah, I guess I'll pull the whole box out of there and we'll start over. I got the, I guess, heater box or blower motor housing out and got the spare one I've got dug out, comparing everything side by side. It looks like it's the same thing, it'll fit. The problem is I should have come out here and done this earlier in the week because I just tried testing this blower motor by giving it power and it doesn't spin. And if I'm gonna get one of those, I might as well order the proper seal kit. Here's the other side. This is the old one. This is the kind of new one I had, new used one, I guess. But probably should get the seals for all of these doors. This resistor's junk, looks like, and clean all this stuff up and paint it. So yeah, that won't be going back together today, but I'll get online here, order some parts, and I think with a seal kit and a blower motor, I should have everything I need to get it back in there. Something I saw while I was pulling the heater box out, there is an old security system in here, so somebody cared about this thing at one point. I guess I'll pop that out of there, and it's not doing anything these days. Spending some more money. I just hopped on eBay, ordered a new blower fan, a new seal kit. So I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, because I can't do much else, is clean all this stuff up, maybe with a wire wheel, maybe blast it with some spray paint. This outer piece it's broken there too, so that was definitely junk. So the right thing to do is swap everything out. So yeah, I'm gonna clean all this stuff up. Looks like somebody had sandblasted this in the past. Shoot some spray paint on it and get it ready for when the seal kit gets here. Well, I've got a freaking mess out here in the garage tonight. I'm working on the Excursion exhaust manifolds, and that's not going well. So I kind of gave up on that. I thought I'd get back to this heater box a little bit. I I started messing around here without filming, and then I thought I should do that. So got this little plate in here, whatever you want to call that baffle thing, redone with new foam stuck on it. I just pulled the old motor out, got the new motor ready to go into this plate. I got to chip away all that old sealant. There's all my new gaskets. So kind of got some crappy directions here. It shows where they go. So do the best I can to figure out where all those pieces go and maybe get this thing back together tonight. Well, there you go. One crappy half-ass rebuilt heater box. I didn't videotape doing what I was doing, but basically just snaps together with these clips. Took some wiggling to get everything lined up, but I think it's ready to drop back in there. All the doors swing like they're supposed to, so got some of that, more of that foam stuff glued on, and let's throw it in. It's in there. I'm gonna declare it a win. It's not perfect, and as I was putting it in there, I don't know what's supposed to plug in right here, but I found the plug that plugs into that, but we'll see if that actually works or not. And then I guess the only other thing I had to do is go get some new hose and run it up to the heater core, but I'll do that a different day. So yeah, this one thing's done. I can clean up a little bit of mess here.